Guys, welcome back to the channel for another ball review. Today we're going to look at a new release from Brunswick, the ENERGIZE. This is the fourth ball in the EYES type of family of releases. We had the Mesmerize, the Hypnotize, and the first ball was the Vaporize. Now this ball does feature the same core as the Vaporize, but it does have the cover of the Hypnotize. So we got the best of both worlds here. If you like the Vaporize, but you needed something just a little bit stronger with a cover, this is the ball for you. If you had a Mesmerize and you thought it was just a little too slow, this ball has some back end to it. All right, let's throw some more shots and see how we do here on the fresh house shot here at Pinch Chasers Veterans. All right, so as you see, I am starting to the right. We are busy here today, so we're gonna try to get this ball review done. So here is the core numbers, okay, and the core. Now this ball, how did I lay it out? That in just a second, but let's throw some more shots and see if I can strike. All right, as you know, this is Gateway Arch, so there is drier out where I just played, so we're gonna move left already. This ball has a stronger cover, so I wanna make sure I'm in a little bit of oil for this video. All right, that's right on the oil line, that's where it is. All right, so how did I drill this ball? Well, since I drilled the Vaporize and I really didn't like the shape that it gave me, it was a little too forward in the back end. With this layout, I went 55 by 4.5 by 35 compared to the layout that I had on my Vaporize, which was 50 by 5 by 35. So a little bit different, but this ball has a stronger cover, so I wanted to go a little bit longer with the drilling angle. And I just wanted to keep, from here on out, we're keeping my pin placements all at 4.5, so that way we have a constant every time I do a ball review. All right, so in there is the cover that's on the ball. Now, as you can see, it is shined up. I have not touched the cover at all. I'm just letting the compound come off it as I throw shots instead of scratching it up and making it too early. Like I said, this is a stronger hybrid cover, so I don't want to take too much polish off and make the ball kind of want to hook too early. I wanted to get down the lane a little bit. All right, so that was right on the oil line, so we're gonna take another shot there. Maybe throw it just a little bit better. All right, let's see. There we go, that's better. And as you see, because we're in Florida, like usual, the stronger balls, they want to grab a little bit too early on this house shot because of the way it's designed. And my low rev rate, I want to play to the right where that is. That was a really good shot. And unfortunately, the ball kind of slowed down and burned up too quick. That's not what we want to see in a video. We want to see strikes. Now, as we get into this, I am going to compare this ball to another ball that just came out, the Hammer Maximum Effect. Both core numbers are very similar, but we're going to see by how different the covers are between these two, whether you need both or maybe one, or just maybe see a change in the reaction down lane compared to the two. All right, so we got already moved left here. Already moved a couple zones already. We're only in 3 or 4 shots. Still, usually not on this pair, so I'm not familiar with it, but as we're seeing the topography of this pair, the ball is getting down the lane a little bit, but it's just, there's no really big change of direction down lane from what I would like to see. And I don't know why. Usually I'm down the other end, and I usually have a better reaction. All right, one more shot, we'll move one more time, we'll move to the left, see if I can get a better motion. And then we'll throw some shots with the Maximum Effect, which, by the way this one's looking, that's not gonna be too good. Yeah, very slow down lane, very slow. Remember guys, wherever you're bowling, I'm bowling in Florida, the weather has been a little bit different these last few days. It's cooler this morning, less humidity, so the lanes need a little more time to kind of heat up to give me that shape that I'm looking for. The ball looks like it's really clean through the front, but it's getting in the mid lane, it's getting really confused because of the topography of the lane. All right, now I'm gonna throw a couple shots with the Maximum Effect. There's the layout that I put on this ball. We went 55 by 4.5 by 45. Wanted to get a bigger valve angle to get the ball up, be a lot rounder down lane. The 35-degree angle for me, the valve angle, makes them want to come off the dry a little bit faster than I want. This might be one of the reasons why I'm having a little trouble with the ENERGIZE today. It's too clean. and when it's reading the dry, it's not quick enough because it's a little confused. So we're gonna see if I can just smooth out this house shot with this for a couple shots. That way you can see a difference in the two. All right, move back over right around second arrow. Like I said, I don't want this. I want to see if this ball's gonna be rounder or not. Exactly, it is. I really, for this ball, make sure when you're done, go check out the ball review that I did on that ball. Man, oh man, it's kicking in there. That layout gives me that nice smooth motion I need from all the first balls that I drilled, like the Pure Envy and the Mesmerize. I drilled all those with 5-inch pins and 35-degree angles along with the 55, I'm sorry. I drilled all the first balls with 5-inch pins, 55 drill angles by 5 by 35. And I was having a problem with the balls. They were getting down the lane far enough, but they were just a little too quick off the dry and kind of burning up. Well, I wanted to use a bigger valve angle in order to smooth out that reaction and make it rounder for me so I could play more in the dry and it not kind of react too hard off the dry at the end of the pattern. All right, one more time. You can see this is not a ball that I'm gonna get left and throw it right. It's more I'm gonna keep this one right in front of me. I move a couple boards off of that last one. Let's see. Ooh, bad shot, got it out to the dry. Yeah, we can't use the big balls here in Florida, man. They just, for the house shots, depending on the time of day and stuff, they just really don't. I kind of threw that one to the right though. So let's play a little straighter and show you. 2-pin. Okay, one more shot with this. Because you can kind of see there's a difference. This is nice and rolly, where the other one wants to be a little bit quicker. All right, one more shot. Oh, that's in. I can see both balls are confused by the house shot in this lane today. That one skidded, kind of read a little bit and wiggled and tickled the 4-pin. Threw it to the right, it just never recovered. It kind of got confused down there, really kind of hit the dry and didn't want to read. So let's go back to the Energize and throw some more shots. Sometimes you don't have the best reaction out there. You just got to plug through these things. Now, when it comes to the Mesmerize, Hypnotize, just Energize and Vaporize. If you go from top to bottom, it's going to be Mesmerize, Hypnotize, Energize, and then Vaporize is at the bottom. The Vaporize has the cleanest cover. Like I said, this one, since it has the Hypnotize cover, the cover with the Hypnotize in this one are very close. But the core in this one is different, so it's going to give you a little more length, where the Hypnotize is going to read a little bit earlier because it has a bigger core. All right, let's move left. Let's see if I can find anything out here today. I know you guys want to see me throw it left to right, but I don't have bounce to the right, unfortunately. There we go, now it's a little quicker. Had to get in just slightly, a little bit more oil, and then it was quicker. If you have a higher rev rate, yes, you're gonna get more change of direction. If you have lower rev rate than me, it's probably gonna be a little more rounder. So maybe when you're adding stuff to your arsenal, make sure you understand the shapes of the balls. That way you're not buying one that maybe you had a preconceived notion of what the shape's gonna be, but because your rev rate, where in it, what category it's in, it might not make the same shape, even if you drill it the same way. All right, let's try that again. Because now at least we found a decent reaction. All right, came around that one a little bit to try to give it more shape, and you can see, got a little over-under action with this sucker. Last one read it, went down farther, made it to the pocket. That one, I came around it a little bit, and it grabbed too early and went through the head pin. But, oh, the old 4.9. All right, couple more shots. A little bit more left, going more right. Maybe we'll have some angular shape here eventually. A little more angular. Still not as fast as I would like. The Vaporize will be a lot quicker. It could be a surface change. I like to test these balls out with the surface that comes on them before I start changing it around. Because for me, the Hypnotize has such a strong cover, on this one when it comes with polish, I didn't want to have both of them cover-wise be similar, because then you might make it really on top of each other. All right, let's see. You guys want to see? You want to see me? You want to see me hook the whole lane with this sucker? All right, looks like this house shot might not be as fresh as I thought, because that one got down there and it looked like it hit some carry down and it skated on me. So unfortunately, this is part of my reviews. I come out here, I don't have, as you see, there's no oil machine. I didn't oil them myself. I'm just coming out here at different times of the day, kind of throw them, trying to test them out to see what I see and give you kind of some analysis of what I see. That way you can make a best judgment on whether you want to add this ball to your bag or not. All right, one more shot, we'll wrap it up. All right, back in my my wheelhouse, playing a little bit straighter. And let's see here. Ooh, that. Yeah, looks like there's a little carry down. I was told there was a fresh house shot, but maybe not. But again, on these shots, you can see it could be topography of the lanes. I'm very familiar with those down there and how the balls react and what I like to see, and this is the first time I've been on this lane. Let me move a little bit farther right. Let me see. Got a strike for you guys. So there it is. Maybe it's just me. Topography thing, as I move left, there's just a little too much oil.
All right, making sure all.
So, but now that I moved a bit farther right, this pair might not get as many games as some of the pairs down there. And that's probably why I'm having trouble as I move left and throwing it right. It's just not reading the oil to dry the right way. Could be the cover, could be the layout, could be maybe the ball's just not ready for that ball to move left with it to get in and kind of shape it. So I'm gonna throw one more to the right, kind of like that last one, and then on a good note. No whammies, no 7-10s. Come on. This pair is a little tighter today. Ooh, stupid pin. All right, guys, that's my ball review on a new release from Brunswick, the ENERGIZE, the fourth release in the EYES family of products. Little infomercial there. All right, if you like what you see, make sure you do that thing, hit that like, subscribe, turn that bell for notifications so you know my content hits the internet. And we got more ball reviews coming out and more content. As you can see, the place is kind of busy. It's a little bit noisy. And so I'm in here trying to make content whenever I can. All right, thank you very much. Peace out.